Hey guys, welcome to the show. Sorry, it took me a long time. I was kind of like MIA for that week. I'll get to that in just a moment. Just wanted to tell everybody, it should be the last time I say this, to click on the more info little thing right there, and it'll kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be talking about and what are going to be the topics I cover in the show. Okay, guys, I want to apologize. Last week I did make a video, and it almost seemed like it was indicative of all the problems I was having to upload it, how the Panthers ended up losing, because I couldn't believe how many problems I was having with this. It was just ridiculous. It went from uploading to it being too long, and I even got it uploaded correctly, but apparently it kept processing, and here I got a proof of it, and I know what you're thinking, like, why is he putting this up here? Because, I really did do this, and it took a lot of my time, and, I've stayed true to my word that I'm doing this stuff for you guys, and this ends up happening and makes me mad, and then on top of all of that, the Panthers lose, so it kind of just seemed fitting with all the problems I was having. The Panthers had problems with the Vikings defense, and so that's where I'm leading off to, is the Vikings domination that was, especially towards the end of the first half, where pretty much everybody heard the sack heard around the world, where that a Vikings defensive player, I forget the cornerback, but everybody knows who he is. He got that triple play, which is huge. Everybody dreams of getting a huge sack like that, and then a fumble recovery, and then on top of that, you get the touchdown. That's an unbelievable triple play right there. So hats off to them and the Vikings defense. They've made us look like we were chumps. But this is good. This is a good loss for us because we learned a lot of things. Things we did learn was we got to prepare for tough environments. It felt like we were playing 12 players on the field, like the Vikings had 12 players on the field. Just the crowd level noise was just so loud. I think everybody knew that they were going to face a really tough arena like that, or a really tough environment like that, but I just think that there wasn't enough time to practice for it and whatnot, and there was a lot of penalties we had, maybe not necessarily as a result of that, but I think they had a lot factored in, quite a few of those. We also need to study our opponent's defenses a little better. I thought we could have read what defensively wise what they were going to be doing against us. The Vikings were going to be doing against us, but I guess not, and they just came at us hard. And I think because of these quick defenses, I think people are going to try to play us like that all the time now. We need to develop some quicker offensive plays, maybe some trick plays, just some quick dish outs, stuff that doesn't need a long time for it to develop, because maybe our line isn't that great. Maybe it's a good rushing line, but it's not necessarily that great on protection. Who knows, though? We lucked out with that one game against the Chargers, so who knows? I mean, we got a great line. I love our line, but that Vikings defense didn't make us look that good. Things that we didn't do is we didn't run well, especially the second half. We didn't even have the ball that much, and I don't think we gave Steve Smith that many good passes, or the other wideouts for that matter. I just didn't think we used them enough. Maybe we should have been a pass first mentality, but que sera, sera. All right, moving on to this coming Sunday, which is a huge game against one of our biggest rivals, if not the rivals of the NFC South. Dude, we got hot Atlanta, and they're going to be playing in our house. So things we need to do is run the ball and run it effectively. They're 23rd with, I think, rushing yards allowed, so we should be able to run pretty good against these guys. Hopefully we'll have a successful ground game against them, and it'll open up the possibilities with Steve Smith and all the other wideouts we do have. I'm sorry I use his name too much, but everybody knows that Steve Smith is pretty much the freaking president. Yeah, boy. I'm thinking also on offensively, we need to run some trick plays, like I said, or maybe some just quick plays. We need some quick developing plays. So, a lot of times trick plays have that. Sometimes, I don't want to see no crazy reverse, wide out trickeries, but I would like to see something with some quick development to it, make us look a little bit quicker and whatnot. Just in case we run against the same kind of ferocious defense that the Vikings played against us. Now, when the Panthers are on defense, we need to stop the run. Props out, Atlanta. You guys are having a really great rushing year. I mean, you guys are having a good year overall, I think, because that quarterback is great. Your rookie quarterback is looking good, and Michael Turner is fitting in well. This guy is truly, truly a beast. Atlanta's number one right now in rushing, I think, rushing yards or whatnot, and they've got a great O-line, just like the Vikings. So I think we did an all right job against AP and Chester Taylor, and we should continue that. And I really have a lot of faith in our defense. I just want them to be concerned about how ferocious that line is. With Michael Turner's presence in there, they could wear a lot of teams out, probably us. And we gotta be careful when they go through the air too, not to let the quarterback have that much time. And definitely we need to watch out for Roddy White, because he's getting ridiculous out there. I mean, he's pulling backflips, dude. He's freaking floating in the air over there. And we gotta watch out for Jenkins too. But as long as we stop that run game, then I think our secondary can help us out with that aspect of the air game. Our 3 keys to victory. We need to stop the Atlanta running game. We can't let Michael Turner or Norwood get all crazy and fired up. We just gotta really close up those gaps, and hopefully our linebackers can do a good job to shut that down. And they normally do, anyways. We need to, and our second key needs to be eliminating mental errors and penalties and turnovers. Those are killers, and they were huge killers in the Minnesota game, especially those 2 fumbles we had. I mean, the sack that crap out of Jake, that's whatever. He just got blindsided. He learned it's the 3rd game of the season. He's going to be more cautious about that now, hopefully. Hopefully he'll look and see what's going on. I think our 3rd key is got to be diversify the passing and running game. We really just need to spread the ball out, really use as much of this field as possible, because ultimately we just need to give our defense more rest. I'm really tired of our defense getting worn out, and I see that happening because our offense isn't clicking that well right now. So. And, everybody could see they were having a really tough time clicking against that, ferocious team that we played up in Minnesota. So, hopefully we'll be able to pull off a W in Charlotte, and everybody will be partying. All the Panthers fans will be going crazy. All right, my NFC South predictions. New Orleans. I hope you give San Francisco hell. All right, guys, I have you winning by 10 because you guys got a great offense now, and it's looking really good, and Reggie Bush is just beasting it right now. Tampa Bay, you guys got a huge win in the Chi-Town, and congrats on that, man. I'm glad you guys put it close there and just represented the NFC South well in the Windy City. But you guys got a tough game against Green Bay. It is at home, but I think you'll pull it off just because of the good home crowd you guys got there. So I'm thinking you guys are going to pull off a victory, maybe win by 3. And as for the other 2 NFC South teams, we'll be seeing them come Sunday. So Panthers we got to make a statement, got to win, because we need to stay up at the first title in the first slot with who probably will be Tampa Bay if they pull off that W against Green Bay. And last but not least, my crap call of the week was actually not called, and I think all the Vikings fans know. And it was that pass interference where Steve Smith would have definitely had a huge reception, but your, safety was looking at the ball. I mean, dude, I don't know how they didn't call that pass interference when he just cuts off Steve Smith's path of running, and then on top of that puts his hands out and doesn't even look back to see what's going on. But, whatever. All right, guys, be watching that this Sunday. I can't wait. It's going to be a huge game. Thanks for viewing, everybody. Please rate this, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Listen, I love the NFL, especially the Panthers. Sir Chavy in the house, baby. Represent!